What does Bella Dos do when one of you is dating?
Ooh.
Is that even possible, or is it like?
We actually, when we were dating someone, that's like he has to deal with everyone.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
If one goes out to dinner,
if there's a
he's
fight,
taking 3 others.
And if there's a fight, they're like, "Oh, I feel like I'm dating all 4 of you," and we're like, "All right,
Oh my
I
god!
get it, but no."
Woo! All right, everybody. This is My Wand here at Dash Radio on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Today we got a quartet. The first. Oh, I don't know why I said a quartet. That was weird. We have the first bilingual Latin girl group in the world, Bella Dos. How are you ladies doing?
We're so good.
Great.
Thank you for having us here.
Thank you for coming in. My first question: is it Bella Dos or is it Bella Doce?
Bella Dos.
Bella Dos.
Okay.
It does mean a dose of beauty,
Yes.
so it's
Oh.
Bella and then dose.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's Bella Dos.
And fair share in Italian too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
Because
share
somebody told me they were like, you're pronouncing it wrong. It's Bella Doce. But then on Mirame, it starts. You guys said Bella Dos. And I was
Yeah.
like, thank you, ladies, so much for
Of course.
coming in.
Yes.
Part of my job here, I have to listen to the artists who come in, and I have to, make sure I know your music. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, because this was a very vibey week.
Yeah.
Just listening to
Thank you for listening.
Suelta, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Suelta, listening to Suelta, listening to Talk Too Much, listening to Bite.
Okay.
Just going through everything. Going through Mirame.
He's a true listener.
Listen, there is one common thread in Bella Dos' music. You are going to turn up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna turn up.
Right?
Sorry.
Like, it's almost like you guys are like, there's one rule. It's always going to feel good.
Always
The
gonna-
music
Yes.
always feels good.
Always feels good music.
I think that's how we are personally, like as like a personality as a group. So I think we put that in our music because people like that.
Yeah.
It honestly, it feels good. It feels good. And I think that's one of the real special things with Latin music in general. For the most part, even like a sad Latin song, you kind of can like bop to it, you know?
Has that bass in it, that 808.
Exactly.
The Latin rhythm.
And you guys are coming at the perfect time. I think Bella Dos is blowing up and taking over the airwaves right at the perfect time because Latin music's just on fire right now.
Thank you.
No, of course. When the pandemic happened, we get here at Dash, we work with Media Base and Billboard, and they were giving us a report on music listening and what was happening on behind the scenes. All music listenership was down actually for most genres in the pandemic, except 2 genres of music: children's music and Latin music.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Either.
Latin music has not gone anywhere. It's only gotten bigger. Bad Bunny is actually, I think his show in LA was the hottest ticket of last year.
No, I mean his tickets were like
bet.
expensive as hell, and
All
anybody
his
that I
songs
saw
went viral.
at Bad Bunny's concert, I was like, oh, you got money now. What's going on?
It's awesome though to see like Latin music go global, like how it has happened in the past few years. It's amazing. It's a privilege, honestly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You guys are here at the right time. And you guys have been, if I'm correct, I do a lot of research, so if I'm wrong on any of this, please let me know. The group formed in 2017, right?
Yes.
And you guys were training. You guys were almost like incubating. Like you guys got together,
Literally.
shared a bedroom,
Yes.
We
right?
did, yeah.
Does Bella Dos still share a bedroom?
For the most part,
Sometimes
yeah.
we do.
Pretty
'Cause we're always on the go. We don't really have like a home. If that makes sense.
We got no home.
We're always in LA, New York, Miami.
Florida,
Yeah, so it's
DR.
always wherever
Airbnbs
we're at.
and stuff?
Airbnbs. If it's 1 bedroom, we'll stay there. If it's 2,
Oh, if we're in a hotel, we like to stay in the same hotel room. We're like, okay, yeah, we could do 2, but like really, we would really want to be together as a group. Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
I love that. From what I had read, the part of that decision was you ladies knowing you're gonna be on the road together,
Exactly.
touring, doing
Yeah.
all this together. So why not like really get to know each other?
Exactly.
And we really enjoy our time together. We always have so much fun, even when we're making music and we're being serious. Like, we just always enjoy that time together. We collaborate very well. Our chemistry is like no other. And these girls, we're literally all like sisters. So it's really a pleasure to like spend time like with each other.
Yeah, and I feel like also too to add on to that, I feel like in girl groups it's such a big stereotype that like, oh, they don't like each other, they have beef or something, but I think that's something we wanted to avoid since the beginning. And that was something like, no, we're gonna make sure we're close and like we're not like, okay, we just can't hang
Yeah.
Thais, no. We want to be. Look it up. No, we want
There's
to.
definitely beef between Brianna and Thais. No, but I feel what you're saying. Like, you wanted to make sure it was gonna gel.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and like even when we were choosing the girls and like becoming a group, we're like, okay, like we all have like this respect for each other, and we do like each other, and we have the same humor, and now we just talk the same exact time and same exact thing. So it's like now we're just one.
I love that.
Honestly,
I
at
love
this
that.
point.
And I feel like that's actually one of the toughest parts, I think, of being a band is like maintaining that love, that warmth for each other. Because it's like, I think fans might assume you guys just meet up once a week or once a night.
No,
We've been together for
I
5
think-
years.
I think like
every day.
us being separate is more like rare than us being together.
Oh, for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one question. I asked this to a rock band. It was
Okay.
3 guys, and I asked them, and their answer was really weird. I'm gonna see what your answer is.
Okay.
Oh my God.
These girls are my world and they're my first. So if you don't get along with them or you don't like them, then I'm sorry. It's not
Or
gonna
if they
work
don't
out.
like you.
They're gonna be. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. They're gonna be in my life forever. You're not.
Exactly.
That's happened to me.
Wow.
That's happened to me before, where the girls are like, I don't really like that guy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh my
he's good. I'm
God.
like, all right, sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll just
Well,
stop
my
talking.
intuition's
We trust
really
each other.
good.
Oh yeah.
So,
He says you don't like
Me
somebody.
too.
If I
I'm
say I
a,
don't like someone,
Yeah.
gotta go.
I'm gonna do a silent prayer for all the men who try to date Bella Dos.
yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's such a beautiful thing. That's really gonna help you guys stay together. I asked that question because there's a classic example of Yoko in the Beatles, where she
Oh, yeah,
started
John and
dating.
Yoko.
Yeah, she started dating, and then she wanted to be really involved in the group, and then ultimately, like, not gonna blame Yoko Ono, but
Yeah.
you know, the Beatles broke up at some point.
Yeah.
So.
And even then, I think that's, at least for me, like if I'm dating someone, I really take my job seriously.
Definitely.
So I don't like them to get involved in that type of thing. Like if I ask you, what's your opinion on like this song, you can tell me. But like if I didn't ask you, don't tell me.
Don't. Oh.
I'm so
Wow.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
No, not at all.
I think I'm just like, I think taking my job seriously is like really a part of this. You know,
Yeah,
I've been in this group for 5 years, and I'm not gonna let some guy tell me like, I don't know if you should be in this group. It's taking a lot of your time. I'll be like,
You're taking a lot of my time.
Oh.
Yeah,
Bye.
I think maybe
Right.
you're taking a lot of my time.
actually.
That's the
Oh,
cutoff.
as soon as they
That is
have
the-
something to say with like my career and stuff, I'm so sorry. Like
No.
that's it, because my career is what I have my eyes set on. So
Absolutely.
if you can't see my love for my career, then
So
I have to
there
cut
is
you off.
never gonna be a Yoko Ono to break up Bella Dos, right?
I would like to see someone try.
But yeah, you guys seem really close and tight knit. I'm gonna quickly give you guys a gift. I do this for every artist that comes in here. I give people a CD from my CD collection. Now there's 4 of you, so I brought 4 CDs. This might break the group up, but I'm gonna let you ladies kind of
Oh,
fight
God,
over
this is our first fight.
who gets to keep what CDs. I'm gonna bring them out. I'm gonna hand them to you ladies,
Oh
and
my
then.
God, I'm excited.
Actually, I kind of want you to pick who you're gonna give.
Yeah,
us.
I want you to pick the person.
But I don't know who's the biggest fan of these
No,
people.
but you should
I wanna-
pick the person who you feel
Yes.
the vibe is.
Yeah, who you feel the vibe
If hold on, if there is a Beatles or some type.
That one.
That's all.
I don't have a Beatle.
Okay. I thought they would be on a CD.
We're gonna start with the Destiny's Child. I'm gonna go Thais because you actually really jumped when I did the Destiny's Child. We got a Shakira. We gotta go Shakira.
I thought
Carlos Santana.
Ooh. I think who's giving?
I'm gonna go Jenny because she said she messes with the Beatles, and then I got a Spice Girls. Spice Girls for Brianna.
Spice Up Your Life. If you wanna feel right.
I know that you guys were heavily inspired by the girl groups that came before you. And then, every album I try to make sure it correlates to something. These aren't like randomly picked.
Yeah.
Carlos Santana, that was the album to me that he did a lot of English music, a lot of more American sounding music, but he still had his Carlos Santana signature Spanish guitar. And there was, like Maria.
Yeah.
That's not a Latin song, but that kind of feels like a Latin song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think everyone like knows that song in our
Absolutely. And then, Shakira.
Can
Can we get into Shakira? Can we?
I
This is the Shakira segment now. Holy shit. How did that feel when you guys were in where? The Dominican?
Yeah,
Yes.
we were in DR. It was honestly crazy because when she posted the TikTok, I saw that someone mentioned us in a comment on TikTok, and I was like, okay, I clicked it, and then I see Shakira, and she's in the position that we did to her song, and I was like, oh my God, wait, did she do a rotation? How cool. But I wasn't like, I thought someone was just tagging us like, oh my God, look, she did your rotation. When I see that she tagged us in the caption and I lost it. Like when I saw it, I was like, guys, Shakira literally tagged us in her post.
No, it
and
sent us to the ground and back.
It
Oh,
was
sent us to the
yeah.
ground and back.
I think I
You were
like
screaming,
died and then I
crying.
was revived and now I'm
Yeah.
here.
And it was we were actually on our media tour because we were promoting Mirame
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well, and that was after the first interview, and we were like, "Wow, this is
Yeah.
God! Like Mirame's
absolutely.
coming soon. Like Shakira posted us. That's crazy."
No, honestly, it's kind of insane how the stars are aligning for us in like
Yeah.
every way.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the support from multiple artists and just been helping us out in ways they don't even know. Like
don't even know.
Shakira probably doesn't know that changed our lives in a
Yeah.
way. Like she doesn't even probably she's like Bella Dose. I don't you know like maybe she did do her research and she's like, oh, they're a girl group, but like she tagged us and wasn't even like like it's just insane. That's like
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with Rosalia that just recently happened with us.
What happened with Rosalia?
You don't
Oh,
know?
yeah.
You
Oh,
don't
shit.
even- oh
This is
my
why you do your research, kids.
Oh my god. So, okay, so here's a little backstory. We got our billboard, right, on Times Square. And that was a little insane dream for us. I think we all were so excited. We cried. We had our moms come out to New York with us. And it was pretty insane. We had a fan meetup and they were all there.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy. But our billboard was up for one day. 16 hours, one day,
Every
every
2
2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were taking our photos, we would have to wait to take our photos and get our thing, and then it would finish and be like, okay. And then you have to wait until you get your photo because all the other ads. So we didn't know our billboard was this big, but it went all the way around, like, and the red steps.
Mm-hmm.
So
right behind it.
right in front,
Oh,
right behind
wow.
the red steps. So everybody that was taking pictures that day, they had
They're
our
getting our
billboard at
billboard.
least somewhat
It was
at the time.
only one night.
And it
Wow.
was just like Fashion
Wow.
Week as well, so New York was just crowded.
Everybody
Oh,
was
yeah.
there.
Busy.
Dude, a week later, and Melanie said it. She's like, "Oh my God, you don't know who took a photo in front of that because
Like,
like."
you don't know whose picture we're gonna come out in the background of.
For
Like,
sure, for sure.
And a week later, Rosalia posted a photo on her story and was like,
And it said
And it was our
Mirame.
billboard.
"Mira me,
Bella
Bella Dose,"
Oh,
Yes.
that
And she
is
put
so
it in her
lit.
last photo,
and she
don't
put
you?
it in her photo. That was her story.
Wow. And
And-
you guys saw engagement from this. It
Oh my
led to
God,
that?
Yeah.
we didn't even know if she did that until fans were tagging us. Like,
Wow.
they were like,
People
"Bella
were
They
Dose."
were
like,
like,
she's
congrats,
literally-
Rosalia
Rosalia?
posted. We're like, what?
I know.
No, Thais. Okay, so
Oh, no,
I
I
was in
couldn't
the shower
believe
and
it.
Thais and Melanie, I hear them screaming, and I was like, "Oh my God, they probably saw like a rat or like or something
That's what I
happened."
thought. I was
You
like,
thought
I was
that
like,
too?
oh, they probably are like screaming about a spider or something.
We thought it was something so stupid, and then I hear, and I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Rosalia posted me." I was like, "What? What?" And then I turn off the shower, and they're like, "Rosalia posted." I started screaming,
Oh, no.
and I had to get out the shower. I was like, "Fuck the shower!" I was like, and then we all just started screaming.
She
in the
probably
room.
doesn't even know like how much of an impact that she
Yeah.
had because she just was like, "Oh, cool."
It's a cute
Oh, yeah,
picture,
yeah.
probably.
Yeah, like
Or like I know she is doing a deal with Coca-Cola, and our billboard is under Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's funny because like the photos that she did post didn't have the Coca-Cola sign in that moment, so it was kind of just awkward that it was our billboard only.
Yeah,
It was only
yeah.
our
So we're
billboard.
like, maybe she liked it. Maybe she liked it. That said Mirame, she
'Cause
could
it's
relate.
Spanish.
Right, 'cause it's Spanish.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rosalia.
Rosalia, we
Yes,
love
thank
you.
you, Rosalia.
Rosalia, mucho gracias.
Oh no, we're
You know,
huge fans. Always listening to her.
I almost was gonna joke with you guys and try to do this whole interview in Spanish.
Oh my
but
gosh.
mi español es basura. Basura,
But that was
basura.
good.
We would have been like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, I was gonna
Yeah.
start out and be like, "Mírame está muy bueno," and like do like a. I speak a very telenova Spanish.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
telenovela,
Like,
yeah.
¿por qué yo? Ay, Dios mío.
It's so
like,
funny.
Super dramatic.
when
Yeah.
people like speak Spanish, they always add that like emphasis like with it, so it's
Love
really
it.
funny. to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, well,
Love it.
anyway, that was why I did the Shakira album,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
Spice Girls and Destiny's Child. You ladies really have grown up off music. I can tell the four of you really love music.
Yeah.
You guys are all students of the game. So back to like some of the origin. If any of this is incorrect, please let me know. But Brianna, your mother was putting a band together, right? And she found the three ladies. And if I am correct, you three wanted Brianna in the group.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what was it that made you say? Because you were like 16 at the time.
I was
when read?
14.
14.
Yeah.
what made you three say like that 14-year-old girl needs to be in this group?
That 14-year-old.
No, just because that's like what gave them the.
She
Well,
meshed
in
so
the time,
well.
so true.
She
Yeah.
meshed so well with us. It was like an instant click, and we would try other girls, and they'd come to audition, and we'd be like, there's something missing.
Yeah.
And then we'd go back, and Brie would be there, and we'd
Yeah,
be like, wait.
always rooting for the fourth
And I
girl.
think we have
it
like
was-
the funniest personalities together.
Yeah.
For sure. No, because it was us three, and then she was always with us from the beginning, even from the audition. She was there, and like us three trying to find the girl. She was like, "What about this girl?" And it's just,
Yeah,
I
we're
was
like,
looking for
wait,
girls. I was the young
yeah.
girls. I'd be
Yeah.
like, "You want to be a part of a Latin girl group?"
If anyone is just listening to this audio, I was looking for girls. You're like, I tried out different. Okay, so you guys were dying. There had to be a fourth member. That was
Yeah,
like
there
part of
had
the
to
whole
be,
thing.
yeah.
Okay, and then
That was the look
Brianna
they were
just-
going for, yeah.
and you fit like a glove.
fit.
And
Like,
actually,
our personalities, everything.
and what made me really want to do it, like no one really knows this, but we were on the set of my sister's music video, and the director at the time that was doing that music video, his name was Sebastian. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I loved him.
Yes.
Rest in
He was like one of the like he was such an amazing person, and he like told me, he was like, because we were talking and they were like, oh yeah, we're a girl group, we're gonna be in the group, and I'm not in it, I'm just standing with them. He's like, why don't you just leave her in the group? And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, he's like, look, you guys just look so perfect together. What are you talking about?
This is the group right here.
This is the group. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, this is the group. He's like, Vicky, that is the group. Stop looking for other girls. That is the group.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, I would want to be in the group. So yeah,
He's
why
like,
not?
are you sure? Are you sure, girls? Are you sure?
Because I'm a strong personality. I'm not easy.
Absolutely.
And so she was like, are you sure you guys want to be with her? Like, are you sure? Like, she's a lot.
No.
No, for
Yeah.
Who
sure.
was saying that?
My
Your
mom.
Yeah.
Vicky?
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Well, that's an incredible, like, that you guys, because just looking from the outside in, you would assume that your mom, Vicky, was like, I'm putting my daughter in
yeah,
the
Get
group.
my girl
Yeah,
group.
no.
Everything
No.
I read, that was my first assumption as I'm going through my research. But then everything I read, you three were like petitioning almost, like, no, we want her in the group.
Yeah. They were the first ones. I was the last one to be picked. I was like, Mom, let me in. She's like,
Yes.
She's like, I don't know.
That's amazing. What was it? What do you know? What your mom's mission was? Why was she so dead set on a Latin girl group?
Well, I mean, she said she had this, like, she said she had a dream.
Yes.
And she had a dream that she had a girl group and that she was working for, like, a girl group. And God, you know, she, like, kind of, we're strong believers. And she was like, God gave me this mission to create a girl group, and I feel like I need to.
And she knew also that Latin music was gonna blow up. Like
Yeah.
she was like, I have this feeling like Latin music is going to blow. It's gonna be global. So I really want to make. There's never been a Latin girl group, so I want to make one. I want to be the one to make one because I
Yeah.
am Latin and I'm proud of where my roots are from
Yeah.
and everything.
And, like, it was a little insane when that happened because my mom was like, all right, we're going to go on a road trip. And I was like, what do you mean we're going to go on a road trip? She's like, yeah, we're going to go on a road trip. We're going to go travel to all these different states and we're going to audition girls. So we auditioned girls. Like, I was at all the auditions. I was just sitting there watching. I went to Orlando, New York, Miami, like, LA. We went to all these places and she was driving. Me and her had the best time. Honestly, it was really fun. It's a great bonding experience for me and my mom. We listened to Harry Styles' new album. At the time, it was Harry Styles'
Great.
album.
You had a great time.
It was so great. I loved it. So yeah, and I remember seeing Jenny at the audition in Miami, and Melanie, of course, and I was like, oh, they're perfect. And she's like, you like them? I was like, I love them. I was like, they're so pretty. I love them. They're so good. And so, like, when they came, I was so excited, and I told Jenny, I was like, so where are you from? And she's like, I'm Dominican. I was like, you're Dominican? I'm Dominican. And then we just bonded, and it was really cool, you know, getting that experience, but not
Yeah.
knowing I was going to be in the group.
That's really cool because
Yeah.
you almost were like pre-bonding with them. You
Yeah,
kind of
without
Wow.
even for sure.
Yeah, when
Wow.
I got to LA, I didn't even know what the girls looked like either.
No.
So I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what's going on? Because me and Melanie knew each other from before, but
Okay.
we did not know that we were going to be in
We've
a
known
group
each other
together.
since we were 10 years old.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. Isn't
How?
that crazy?
We met. So she was singing on a TV show,
Yeah.
like a competition.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Aquí todos ganan.
Yeah, Aquí Todos Ganan, and it was kind of like the local station. So I was dancing for another one of the contestants, and then we met, and our families clicked, and like our families were friends ever since then. as
Wow.
well.
And then, years later,
And we
you
had
two
no
were
clue we were gonna
No
be in the
clue.
group
I got to
together.
LA and I was like,
What the?
oh my God.
That's the craziest. Excuse my language. That's the craziest shit of all time.
Yeah.
You guys had no clue.
No
clue.
When you came to LA, Thais, right? I'm saying it
Yes,
right?
yes,
Thais,
Thais.
you had no clue that Melanie was in the
No
group.
clue. But she knew before. And she's
Wow.
like, oh my God. When she found out, she was like, wait, I know her. That's crazy. And then I get there and I'm like, all right, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Because I'm super shy. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Like, I don't know if I can get out of my bubble. But then with her being there, it just felt like home.
I remember when I first met Thais, I was like, oh my God, she's shy. Does she like me? I'm gonna make her like me.
know.
I'm that person that, like, if I feel like you don't like me or you're shy, I'm gonna, like, make you feel very comfortable because I just like that. So I'm like, so Thais, like, you're so pretty and blah, blah. And I'm just, like, trying to, like, make her, like, open up to me.
You four mesh very well.
Yeah.
Very, very well. This is a very great pairing of like minds. Now, we got to talk about the music.
Yes.
So the album, Suelta, I'm saying that right?
Yes.
Okay, if any of my Spanish is incorrect, I apologize to all the viewers. If my accents are bad, like I said at the beginning, mi español es basura, pero yo hablo muy poquito. So I try to say things with the correct accent.
Yes.
Suelta.
Yes.
Suelta is a great body of work. For that to be, that was your first album, right?
First,
Yes,
yes.
Great body of work. Just everything felt so good. That came out in 2021, right?
Yes.
Yes.
2021.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
2021.
No, 2021.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then since then, one thing I've noticed is since the release of Suelta, you guys have dabbled much more into English speaking.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the idea behind that?
We wanted the first EP to really show our roots, and Vicky as well was like, you guys need a Latin EP.
Yeah.
Because we want to show that you guys are Latinas and are embracing your culture
And that
as
we're
well.
not neglecting that part of us.
Yes. So she wanted the first EP to be Latin, fully Latin EP with visuals and everything, out on YouTube right now. Check it out. And then she's like, and then we can, mix in your American culture as well at the same time, because I want you guys to break simultaneously in both markets. So that was the idea.
So that was really literally by design.
Yeah.
Because I had a feeling, so when I went through Suelta, I keep feeling I'm gonna say it wrong, but when I went through Suelta, it's all Spanish.
Yes.
Everything. But then, not immediately after, when you start looking at the singles after, you have Bite,
Yes.
you have Talk Too Much,
Yes.
then you have Mirame is back on the Spanish side,
Yeah.
but now you guys are like back and forth almost.
Now, honestly, like, we're probably going to be dropping songs that are Spanish and English, like, at the same time. We're like, well, you guys choose what you want.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
just what we are too, because our parents are Latin, all of them. So we were raised like in a Spanish-speaking household, but also with the American culture. So the music is basically portrays who we are as well.
Yeah, we're the first generation kids.
Yeah.
I love that.
We're about to be in our bilingual bag, too.
Yeah.
Like on the same record.
Yeah.
Like going back and
Yeah.
forth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
We'd
Okay.
love to do that.
Okay. And one thing that really impressed me is, if I'm correct, you ladies actually like work on this music together and write most of the music. You guys
Yes.
are very instrumental in the whole.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
write all the
Process.
music.
All of
yeah.
our music that
All the
you-
music has been written by you
Everything.
four?
Everything.
I know. Thank you. I think, like, right now we only have one song that we picked up from another person.
Yeah.
And
There's
we
like
were-
nothing wrong with that. Michael
no,
Jackson did
never.
songs to
Yeah.
Stevie.
It just, like, we never hear a song that feels like us, but this song did feel like us, and it is on our project that we are working on right now, and it was written by the girls from Cherish. We've never said this. We've never said this before. But yeah,
this is crazy.
so yeah, they were super sweet, and they were like, yeah, we like you guys love it. We would love to give it to you, and like it was really cool. It was my sister's song originally.
Okay.
And my sister was like, yeah, you guys can have it. Like, you guys like really like it. Go ahead.
That's
So
amazing.
We're obsessed. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The song-
So
the
we-
song-
like,
Shout out to
such a good
Cherish.
song.
We love
Shout out
it.
to Cherish. And shout out your sister,
Yes.
Danielle. I know
Yes.
she's been supporting.
Yeah.
She was on Luna.
Yeah, and
And-
there's some songs like she's actually ad-lib and she hasn't written, but she's ad-libbed. Like,
Oh.
they're her ad-libs.
That's
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to go back. There,
You'll hear
Easter
she's like,
eggs.
yeah, and that's her.
Oh, that is so dope. That is really cool. Is she older? I'm assuming she's older.
Yeah,
'cause I was
she's
gonna
older
say
than me, yeah.
you're on the younger side. Okay, so that is really cool that your older sister helps out, and
Yeah,
not helps out, is just supportive.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Luna, another thing that from what I read, she, you guys, like, she heard it and was like, I want to be on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was really weird for me because we've never like we don't really collaborate on music that much. Like we're just like strictly like, sisters and vibing and when she heard that song she's like, I want to be on it. And I was like, really? Like the bachata? It's just like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool, let's do it.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
And it's really cool too because you guys cover two different pockets of music. You guys are very Latin influenced, and so I think you guys kind of bring her back to the Latin roots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then she brings you guys over to like the American pop
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
It's this is an incredible thing happening here. Like what Bella Dos, I think, like I was saying at the beginning, it's the perfect timing. Latin music's been doing great, but now more than ever do I see Latin superstars becoming international superstars.
Thank you.
Like when that Super Bowl happened and it was J-Lo and Shakira and they brought out J Balvin and Bad Bunny. It was like Latin music is here and it's like fully taking over.
Anita,
yes.
wait, when is this coming out?
Probably next week. Why? What do we?
'Cause we can talk about what we're talking, right?
Oh, we got something coming.
I don't know.
Not
Not
as
yet,
of
not
now.
Not as of now. We
Okay,
can't say
but
anything.
everyone needs to stay tuned. There's something big.
Yeah,
There is something so
actually-
really cool
Yeah,
for
very
us.
big.
Super
something
cool.
so big that the ladies are withholding it. That is exciting. That is very exciting. But you guys cover such a wide range of Latin America, right? Let me just make sure I have this correct. Chile,
Yeah.
the Dominican Republic.
Yes.
Is it Colombia?
Yeah.
And there was a fourth one.
You're missing.
You're
Missing
Missing
two.
3.
I'm missing 3? Okay, I'm going to guess Puerto Rico?
Yes.
Okay, so we got the Dominican Republic, Chile, Colombia, Puerto Rico,
Missing 2.
Mexico?
No.
Is Mexico in there? Okay. Venezuela?
No.
I'm just guessing at this point. Costa Rica? Oh my God. Argentina?
No.
Dude, oh my God. It's like, this is like family feud.
You could get it.
Cuba and Honduras.
Okay,
Oh,
Cuban and
yeah.
Honduras.
Cuba and
Oh,
Honduras,
I should have. Honduras. I remember reading that. I was trying to like memorize that.
But you were close.
Yeah.
We're 5 out of
I
7.
did my best. It's a lot of
Yeah, you was a
information
lot of
to
people.
ingest. But you guys really do cover such a wide range of Latin America. Have you guys done shows out there yet, or tours or anything?
We did something in Puerto Rico.
Puerto
for
Rico,
one.
we
Yeah,
actually
performed in
performed
Puerto Rico.
for 6,000 people in El Coliseo. Yeah,
Wow.
so
Really, really
in
cool.
Mayagüez. So
Yes.
really cool.
That's
Yeah.
And in DR, we did our media tour. So that was very cool. We performed on, wait, what did we do? In DR?
Oh, we kind of performed on like on Raul. No. It was where did we perform? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think.
I'm sorry, these last month
I
has been
don't
mixed together. I don't know where I am most of the time.
but you performed in the DR.
In the DR,
But we,
yeah.
yeah,
we
we've done
performed,
a
yes.
lot of things out there.
Okay, so this question, I just imagine, I could be entirely wrong, but like I come from Afghanistan, and I've always been told if I go back to Afghanistan, people are gonna look at me weird because they know I'm from America.
Yeah.
They can tell from my accent. They can
Yeah,
tell from
yeah.
the way you can look at me and be like,
Yeah.
that guy is not from here. Is it a challenge for you ladies when you're back in Latin America trying to like get the acceptance of those markets? Does that kind of make sense?
I mean, for me, at least when I go to DR, I think they already know because of the way I dress, naturally. I mean, it's already outlandish to dress the way I dress most of the time in LA or like New York or
Anywhere.
something. So anywhere they're like, all right, she's definitely doing something. I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing something. Because I'm usually wearing fur or something crazy. So when I'm in DR, they look at me up and down like, who the hell is this gringa? Like, what is she doing? And then I speak like horrible Spanish as well. So, you know.
They definitely embrace us though.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
wow, you guys are from America. Like
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
But
okay.
for us, it's like, ooh, okay. Se me olvidó decir esta palabra. Like I don't know
Yeah.
how to say this word in Spanish, so I'm gonna say it in English.
Yeah, we do mix Spanglish for sure. in our
Okay.
Because we
Spanish
speak
interviews.
English most of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. I was wondering if fans in those countries are more like, no, they're not from here. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's
Yeah,
people
I
in
was
the
gonna
world
say,
that are like that.
Yeah, like when we went to DR, I was raised with my mom speaking from Baitoa, which is a place in DR. So every time I go over there, they always look at me like, is she Dominican? And then when I speak, they're like, oh, she's Dominican from Baitoa, from Santiago. And they're like, oh, that's so dope. Like she looks American, but she speaks with like
Oh,
the
yeah,
the
she got
Dominican
that country accent
So
for sure.
they always, I feel like,
yeah.
embrace that once they like hear us speak, and they're like, okay, they're like they're Dominican American,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's just been all love over there. Honestly,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
there's
everyone's been so
much
nice.
love.
Yeah.
We're so
Yeah.
grateful to Dominican
We're
Republic.
so grateful.
for
Okay, that's good to know. I was just curious.
No,
Because I know in my culture, my family, anyone that goes back to Afghanistan is like, oh, they be looking at us crazy.
I mean, when they find out that I don't speak like fluent Spanish, they're like, why didn't your mom tell you Spanish? And I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you ask her? Like, so definitely they look at me up and down. But it's
You got
okay.
time. You'll get the
I
fluent
will
Spanish
get
down.
it
You get the
soon.
fluent Spanish
Yes.
down. But I know different Spanish-speaking countries have little nuances or there's little like differences in the dialect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
my
for
like funny Spanish story is I used to work at this swap meet in downtown LA called the Alameda Swap Meet. True story. That's where I met this photographer, Marco. Shout out my guy, Marco. When I opened that store, I was calling my older brother who was running. We had wireless stores. His were in New York, in a very Puerto Rican neighborhood. Mine were here in a very Mexican neighborhood. So I'm like, hey, like I want to just listen to you talk to customers. I want to try to like pick up the lingo and what to say. And everything was like, hey, papi, ¿cómo está, papi?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
¿cómo está? You know, like, papi, papi,
Oh,
papi.
yeah.
Puerto Ricans love papi.
Yeah.
So I'm at the
papi
swap
everywhere.
meet here in LA, and customers are walking by. It's a true story. Marco can attest to it. I'm sitting there and I'm like, hey, papi, hey, pásale, papi,
And they were like,
looking at me all crazy.
No way.
And one of my staff members, one of the employees said, can you stop? And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What do you mean? I'm trying to help you make sales.
I'm being,
He said, stop calling my customers daddy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not calling them daddy. I'm telling them, like, yo, what up? You know? And I learned something very important about the Spanish language. It
for sure.
differs very much
Yes,
in the
definitely.
different.
Yeah, there's
For
definitely words that you cannot say in one country.
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
for
in
sure.
some countries,
It's like curse words and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like a curse
Yeah.
word, but then in another country, it's like
like
a
a shoe.
completely different.
Yeah.
and we've learned that within each other too. Because
Yeah.
we'll say something and it's like, why are you saying that?
Yeah,
Like
we're
that-
like, whoa.
we're like, what do you mean?
That's where I was going with this. When it comes to writing the music. So when because you guys write music in Spanish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever, like, is there in any one song, if I knew Spanish better, would I be able to pick it up? Like, ooh, that was kind of Dominican, and that was
Ooh,
kind
yeah.
of
Oh,
like
yeah,
Colombian.
yeah. Like, ya tu sabes.
Yeah.
Like teteo.
Yeah,
like,
that's
like
a
a
Dominican
Dominican
term.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
What does
for
that mean?
sure.
Teteo's like,
Teteo.
a party.
party.
Like
Oh,
a
a party?
hangout, you
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
Because I know
teteo.
here they say puro party. You know what I mean? So teteo.
Yeah,
Okay.
teteo.
Teteo's a
Vamos
Dominican
pa'
party.
teteo. Like, let's go to the party.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go
Okay.
to the party.
party.
That's really dope though, because then you guys can really represent all these. I'm
Yeah.
correct. It was 6
Oh, yeah.
Latin-speaking countries. You
Yes.
represent,
And if we
right?
don't know something, we're like, call Melanie's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. We call Melanie's mom.
My mom will literally correct our grammar because sometimes we'll post something that the grammar is not completely
Yeah.
right.
And then
She's
she'll be like, "Mommy,
what
what
did
is
you
this?"
guys say? Because that like doesn't make sense." And we're like,
It's like
"Oh."
horrible.
She's like, almost please send it to me before you.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great. That's great that you have that. Because I was gonna ask, is there ever a moment where you guys like almost not correct each other, but you're like, "Ooh, we gotta change this lyric because in
Yes.
Dominican this might come off
yeah,
weird." The
yeah,
way like if
100%.
I would have said "Poppy" in New York, it's like, "Hey, what's up, my friend?"
Yeah.
Here in LA, it's like, "Hey, daddy."
Yeah.
And it's literally two
Hey,
different
daddy.
things. So is there ever
Definitely.
times where you guys have to reword certain?
Yes.
Yeah,
Spanish
for sure. We'll
lyrics?
be like, "Ooh, I don't know if Colombians will take this like the
Yeah.
way we
Yeah,
take
for
it."
Yeah.
sure.
Wow. Well,
We'll
that
have to change it. Yeah.
that's I think what's gonna be so universally great about you four is that you're gonna represent all the different Latin little pockets and corners. And one of the reasons when we had our call with the radio people at Billboard, when I was saying that Latin music was on the rise, one of the things they mentioned was that Latin music is second biggest, if not bigger than English music, because so many countries speak Spanish. And so you guys are going to be touring like a motherfucker.
And we're
Yeah.
so
So
excited.
We're
We have
so
so
excited.
much music to perform. We have a whole album coming out.
Oh.
We're super excited. We have the show set ready. We're just ready.
Like this is what we've been working for. Like we're ready for anything that's coming our way.
How long were you guys in like training? Because you guys like met up in you guys got together in 2017.
We were in training for 6 months before our debut.
Oh, yeah.
in
What did
January
that entail? Like living
Well,
together,
We had
dancing.
8 hours of rehearsal.
Yeah.
Every
Get
day.
up at
Yeah,
8:30.
every day.
Get up at 8:30
Working out in the
for 8
morning.
hours. Take a little break, obviously. You know,
Work out.
Eat.
yeah.
Yeah,
a
it,
little
it
bit.
wasn't a sweatshop. you know?
Yeah.
Then we'd go to the studio, make music. We actually had to do 160 covers because
Yes.
we were gonna perform at Bayside, but then the whole COVID thing happened, so we didn't get to.
You
But-
recorded 160
Yes,
covers?
because we engineered our own sessions
Yeah.
and we had to learn like Pro Tools.
You ladies engineer. This is so much happening
Yeah.
all the time. You engineer
Yeah.
your own sessions
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Not
you.
even like I didn't mean that in any sexist way. Just
No,
most
but-
groups.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
groups.
But you don't
people.
hear that even about their like artists. in general.
Exactly,
You know,
exactly.
you don't know.
So you guys did 160 covers.
Yeah.
Covers, yeah.
You were basically training like
Yeah,
for
Night
these
and day,
moments.
that helped our vocals a lot. That helped. We actually
Oh,
had to do
Acapella Wednesday.
Acapella
Every
Wednesday.
Wednesday we would post a acapella that
Yeah.
we
We'd
were
have to
working
come up
on.
with harmonies.
That
That
was
was homework.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Vicky was like, all right, well, you guys need to make sure you be practicing your harmonies because that's like an important part of groups.
Yes.
So do acapella Wednesday. every Wednesday. We're like, oh my God, like that's a lot. Every Wednesday, it was a lot for us.
Yeah.
And not knowing how to harmonize and not knowing what groups did, it was a very big task for
Yeah,
us.
we had to
but-
learn it on our own, and
But it worked out, it's cool.
Absolutely.
Now we're like independent in that way.
Yeah.
Like we can figure out harmonies and we can just do that ourselves.
Yeah, and you guys do an incredible job with the content.
Thank you.
So the whole Shakira moment was so beautiful because it was so organic. You guys just through the work of creating all this content, putting this content out, you guys created this like rotation style, doing all these TikTok challenges
Yes.
Yeah.
to the point where you guys became like the TikTok challenge almost.
Yeah.
in a sense,
It's
you know?
crazy.
It was
pretty
kind of
cool,
crazy. Yeah, we've been doing our rotation since 2020, or I think the end of
2019.
2019. Yeah,
2019.
we were definitely like really inspired by the rotation because we liked it and we liked how each girl would get a moment to just kind of like show her personality and like move on. And it was something that we just felt like us.
And look at what happened. You got
Yeah.
Shakira
Yeah,
was
liked it.
inspired by you for it.
Yes.
You got inspired Shakira.
Yes.
Like probably only 100 people that ever inspired Shakira. I don't know, but you four
And
did
she's
that.
a smart woman, so that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Absolutely. This is gonna be a tough battle. This might split the group. Or it's a tough question. This might split the group up. And when the Super Bowl performance happened, if you guys were to pick who rocked that stage, who would you say, J-Lo or Shakira?
Oh.
Oh my God.
I'll
no.
start. I love them both, but I'm gonna go Shakira. I think
mean-
Shakira is more the performer when it just comes straight
I
music.
think they're both just amazing
Yeah,
artists.
Because J-Lo's, they're both very
Yeah.
hardworking and like
I
give
will
their
say
all
I
on
really like
stage.
Shakira's look to the camera a lot.
Yeah.
And that was a very memorable moment.
I gotta say both, because J-Lo's Puerto Rican and I'm Puerto Rican, and Shakira's Colombian and I'm Colombian.
that's
too.
it.
Like, my countries.
You guys are
They were
media trained.
representing both of my countries, so it was amazing seeing them on a national stage.
And the choreography was amazing.
Yeah.
Paris killed that when she
Yes.
just made it feel so cohesive and really cool.
No, absolutely. You guys.
And then Bad Bunny came out, no?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
J
Bad
Balvin,
Balvin.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
You guys have to be media trained because that was the most politically correct answer. You guys were like, oh, they both did great. But no, you're absolutely right. They both did great.
We genuinely mean that.
Yeah.
Like, they
Literally.
both work
Yeah.
so hard, and to just like perform is so hard, and to do it as gracefully as they did, it's just.
And they're
yeah.
legends. They're
Absolutely.
two legends.
For
Yeah.
sure. They're
Like,
both
it's
great. That was,
Yeah.
probably my like highest of high in that whole Super Bowl was seeing J-Lo. I think it was when she did Waiting for Tonight.
Yeah.
The kid in me was like, waiting for tonight, But anyway, the whole thing was amazing. You ladies, the music's been amazing. Mirame is out now.
Yes.
Mirame is very upbeat. That's like all day. I swear to God, if you could just like plug into my head, you would hear Mirame, 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 Mirame. Who wrote Mirame?
That was us.
Yeah.
All four of you. You guys really write together, the four of
Yes.
you. Oh my
Yes. No, and we had a writer with us
Yes.
as well who's
Okay.
from
Hansen.
we did it in
Hansen.
Dominican Republic, that song.
Oh,
In our
wow.
backyard of our house.
Wow.
Yeah. So we were with another writer and our producer, so they were also helping us write as well.
Yeah.
Because they're like straight up from DR, so like
Mm-hmm.
they
the
know
slang
all the
slang
slangs and
and-
stuff and the way
course.
the vibes, and even like Tice's rap, it's very different from regular rap. If you really listen to the type of dembo is like the style that we
Dominican genre.
that we collaborated with the dance music.
Mhm.
So when you're doing dembo, the writing and the rapping of it is very different than regular rapping because they kind of go off like tempo a little bit. It's like their own wave, and it's like so when we had to learn how to do that and Tice was learning how to do that, it was very different for us. Like it was like, oh, this is not like you don't go on the beat. It's like
Yeah.
you add extra
kind of freak
words.
it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very different than regular rap.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
And-
so the writer helped us with that, like how to do, because we've never written a dembo like with that type of rap, so
Yeah.
he like helped us with like how to like freak it up. and
Yeah.
stuff,
We
so-
also wanted it to be as authentic as possible.
Yeah.
So having their help was really cool.
No, that's great. That's great. You guys did that too, because it'll connect so much more with the people in the Dominican
exactly.
Republic. Well, that record is great. Super
Thank you.
catchy. What do we got coming? What are we building towards?
Well, we have Manifest
Yeah.
that we are putting out, and that song is a very good vibe. I would
Okay, it's
say.
not out yet, right?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I would have had it memorized already. Okay, Manifest
Yes.
coming out soon.
Manifest.
Yes.
It's manifesting a new man. So
Oh.
Yeah.
Grab that one on your face.
Yeah.
That
Manifest.
I feel bad for that man because
Yes.
he's gonna have to. This is a challenge. This is
Yes.
like
Sorry.
making one woman fall in love is very tough. It took
Yeah.
me years.
Oh.
So for somebody to, I pray for any man who's gonna fall in love with any of these four beautiful
I mean,
ladies. It's
I
gonna be
will
a
say
challenge.
we're not like super judgy. We're very open to a lot of things, and like we're very kind, and we like to just get to know people. So it won't be super hard to like.
We're dope, man.
Yeah.
No, you ladies are dope.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
just saying it's
you
gonna
just
be
gotta
tough.
Be a cool
It is.
Person.
It's definitely
You
not.
gotta be a
It's
good
not a
guy.
normal relationship.
Yeah, it is hard to find, so
Yeah.
that's why. you just gotta be a good guy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be real tough.
Of
Like
course.
men, they are playing it down. I pray for all the men, just because it's tough. Like I said, in general, to find love and to date somebody.
Oh
and to
yeah,
do
we
all
don't do relationships right now because we're so busy.
that. Good.
Hard.
Yeah.
You
Good.
have to give that person all of you and all your time and
It's
I
not
barely
fair
have
to them.
myself
Yeah, it's
together.
It wouldn't
It's
be
not
fair
fair
to
to
start
them.
something with someone now in
Yeah.
our career because
And
like we don't have.
They're definitely gonna end up getting hurt because there's not a lot of time that we can give to another person to see them and hang out with them. Like right now, our focus is our career, you know, and it's not fair to another person.
Definitely, and we barely have ourselves together.
Right,
But we're
like
still
I-
manifesting it though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely
So-
going back to the song.
Right.
So
Manifesting.
Manifest will be out soon.
Yes,
Yes.
in March.
Okay, Manifest coming out March, and this next project, are you guys gonna plan on dropping an album this year?
Yes, full
Well,
length.
for sure.
we're definitely dropping a lot of music. Things are changing, as in like if we're gonna do an EP or album, because we are dependent, so we definitely independent.
Well, it's okay.
we're dependent
We're
on
independent.
ourselves.
You don't need no man. You ladies don't need no man. No, I'm joking.
We're independent, so we have a lot of lenience in our ways of releasing music. So it could be an album, it could be EP, it could be 2 EPs, it can then become an album. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's definitely an
body of
album.
work.
There's a body of work
Body of
coming,
work.
and we can expect it to be bilingual, right?
yes,
Yes, bilingual. Yes.
Definitely.
That's gonna be very exciting.
and new waves of different type of bilingual
Definitely
vibes.
different.
Okay.
different.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask. Is you guys so far, unless I might have missed a few songs. Apologize if I did. But everything is upbeat. Everything has like a very like I'm having a good time kind of vibe. Is there anything else coming? Like, should we expect any sad music? Is there gonna be any
Oh,
Bella
yeah.
Dose like ballads or
I mean,
anything?
we have a couple ballads in our category. Wait,
Catalog.
Catalog.
I can't speak
Wow.
today. Don't listen to me. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of sad music. Yeah, sad music. We have rock music. We have definitely a mix of everything.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't expect it.
Okay, very exciting. When can
Yeah.
we expect the album later this year, summertime?
I'm not
Any
giving you any
idea?
time because I
Yeah.
don't know.
Honestly, I don't even know.
I love that.
we don't even.
I don't want to put your hopes up.
No, take your time. Absolutely,
We
take
hope.
your time.
Yes.
Yeah.
by this
Because
year.
That's the
listen,
plan.
it's not even just our management; it's us.
Yeah.
We are the problems because we are
Yeah.
perfectionists, and we're like, this album cover is not perfect enough. We need to do another one.
Right.
Or like this mix 17 isn't right.
Yeah, but
There's
we do
no
have
rush.
a lot of visuals coming soon as
Yes.
well.
Oh,
with the
A lot of
songs.
so
visuals.
Lots of
Manifest
visuals.
has a visual.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, in honor of Manifest, we're gonna manifest. I want each of you four, if it's okay, to manifest one artist Bella Dos is gonna work with.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
We'll start from the end over there and come this way.
I manifest that we are gonna do a bachata with Romeo Santos.
Ooh, I like that.
I manifest that we're going to collab with Ariana Grande.
I manifest that we're gonna do a crazy Latin pop record with Rosalia.
Damn it, you stole mine. I literally was like, okay. Oh my god, now I'm like stuck. Hold on, let me pull out my phone and see who I've been listening to. 1 second. Give me a second. Oh, I'm manifesting that we're gonna do a really cool hyper pop with Charlie XCX.
Nice.
I want to manifest a producer
Okay.
that I have been a huge fan of for a long time, and I've been trying to manifest him just working with Latin artists and other people. His name is Lanky.
Okay.
Lanky is known for doing the Diwali rhythm. So you guys know Wayne Wonder, No Letting Go. Rihanna Phone to Replay,
Yeah.
Sean Paul, Get
That's
Busy.
sick.
All these songs have the same drum pattern. It's the craziest thing. It's the same producer. He did Lumity, No Letting Go. All those songs have that same drum pattern. It's his signature drum pattern. And it's a, it's that upbeat that Anyway, you ladies, Lanky. So the second time I shouted you out, Lanky and Bellados, I think would be incredible. You get that like dance hall reggae vibe, I think you guys would kill it.
Thank you.
Fire.
Well, ladies, this has been a great week for me because I got to listen to Bellados all week. I'm glad I clarified it. It is Bellados.
Yes.
Because my guy Marco here was telling me, he brought up a good point. He's like,
ran away.
it is technically spelled out Bellados.
It is
And in
Bellados.
Spanish, you can say that too.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
have said that before.
Yeah, okay.
Bellados,
Sure.
yeah.
But it's
I think both are
Bellados,
right.
so everyone knows. Okay. And make sure I have the names right. Jenny,
Yes, Jenny.
Melanie, Thais, and Brianna. Okay, all of your names are easy to, when I looked at, except Thais.
Yes.
I actually Googled it. And it said Thai and then East.
Yes.
E-E-S.
That's why I have it in my bio because I'm like,
Oh, I didn't see that.
everyone like pronounces it. I get thighs, Thais, Thais. But
Thighs.
whatever you want me to be.
No, Thais. Anyone who, I think once people get it, they'll know it.
I mean, that's a cool name. I wish
Yeah,
I had
it's
a
a
creative
cool
name.
name.
I'm
I love
Brianna.
my name. Yeah.
The
It
hell?
is. Look, I have a unique name, My Wand. I
Yeah.
used to have a
Oh.
nickname, and then I realized one day, I'm like, my mom gave me a dope name. Like, why the
Yeah.
hell am I going to
You're
give out a
crazy,
nickname?
you know?
Yeah, My Wand,
Yeah,
Shout
Thais
out.
doesn't really like nicknames.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
randomly will call her T sometimes.
Yeah.
Randomly, I'll just be like,
You
hey
said
T.
T?
Hey T.
You're going to drive her crazy. I just saw the look in your face.
And then she hates it. She hates it. She like looks at me. She's like T.
Because it's like weird sometimes.
Because I never
It's
say it.
random,
It's
so I'm
really
like,
random.
Yeah.
Who's T? No, but I love my name. So really
Yeah.
grateful.
Well, you guys are an incredible group. If anybody hasn't heard of Bellados and they're going to listen to one song, I'll let you guys each give one answer. What's the one song you want them to listen to? We'll start with Brianna.
Mirame.
Okay?
Oh my gosh. Si me llamas.
Bite.
That was my second one.
Mírame.
Mirame. Okay, so Mirame, Bye, and
Si me llamas.
Si Me Amas.
Yes.
Okay, those are the songs that people need to check out. And just be on the lookout anyway. Anyone who hasn't heard of you yet, they are under a rock, and they will have certainly heard of you by the end of this year.
Oh, cool.
Dash Radio takes a lot of pride in introducing fans and audiences to artists that they don't know that they're going to love yet. So we had Billie Eilish's first radio interview. We had one of Cardi B's first radio interviews. We had a lot of people, like I had Jake here last year. And when Jake
I
came
love
in,
him.
I was like, who the fuck is this kid?
Yeah, he's extremely talented.
Oh my gosh, he's so talented.
Shout out to Jake, and he is like 6'6". That
No
dude's-
way.
Wow.
We have
I
we
didn't
have
know
a
that.
basketball court in the back. Oh, he's so happy. He's so those. We have a basketball court in the back, and Jake was dunking all over it.
Oh my
So,
god.
shout out to Jake.
What's his number?
All right, I will connect you guys on DM. But no,
Love me some tall guys.
is there anybody you ladies want to shout out before we jump out of here?
Shout out to Vicky for
Yeah.
for being so amazing, for being the most incredible label and manager,
Supportive.
Driver, cook, hairstylist,
Yeah.
Producer,
Director,
all of the
everything,
above. Like
everything.
she's just our everything. She's part of this crew, and we're so grateful to
She really
have her.
pulls for us.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be Bella
And
without her.
shout out to Dash Radio.
Yeah.
This
Shout out
year.
to Dash Radio.
Yeah.
Thank you so
We
much.
love it.
You ladies want to shout anybody out?
Vicky Curiel.
Vicky.
Shout out to
families,
Vicky.
too. Our
Yeah.
family is
Yeah.
God.
Our
Yeah.
families, yes.
But really,
Everyone
shout
has
out to
helped
Vicky.
us.
You guys have so much love for Vicky, and Vicky,
Yeah.
what you
Definitely.
did is amazing.
Yeah.
Because it seems like she put you guys in the Backstreet Boys NSYNC formula.
Oh yeah,
Which,
for
but
sure.
but when that was done, the artists were being ripped off. There was tons of controversy behind it. Vicky's not gonna rip you four off. Not
No.
gonna rip her daughter off, and you three
Definitely
ladies too.
No,
So
she like really loves us.
Yeah.
Even though I'm her daughter, I feel like she loves this girl. I think she loves them more than me, honestly.
I'm sure.
Honestly, she'd be like hugging Jenny. I'm like, where's
I feel
Mama?
like Jenny's the favorite.
Shout out to Vicky. Vicky, without somebody like Vicky, there's so many times in music where those people aren't recognized.
Yeah.
Like Barry Gordy. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
know who Barry Gordy is. If we don't have Barry Gordy, we don't get Michael and we don't get Diana Ross. So,
Yeah.
Vicky, shout out to you.
Yes.
You know, Bella Dos is an incredible breath of fresh air. On the American pop side, on the Latin side, just universally. So, Vicky,
you.
shout out to you.
Yeah.
This was officially
We
the
love
Vicky
you.
segment.
We love you.
Vicky, I haven't met you, but I feel like I have. We're like this, you know?
She's definitely gonna watch this later.
I'm gonna
Yeah, for
I'm gonna
sure.
cut the Vicky clip. I'm gonna title it the Vicky clip, and I will email it to you, ladies.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies, so much. Very hyped to have you here. Dash already has you in rotation, and we're just gonna keep it going in rotation.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna end this to all the men who try to come into your life, to all the men who broke your hearts. We're gonna end it with a Mirame, 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 Mirame,
Mírame, 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 mírame.